10 mistakes that could cost you your life. When we meet some animals on a picnic or in the woods, we either get scared or become happy as children. But we usually don't know what to do in each case. Here's some tips on what to do with wild animals and how to behave so as to not harm them or yourself. 10. Meeting a moose in the woods. A moose is one of the largest animals you might meet in the woods. They are quite timid and run away first, but during the fall they can be dangerous as this is the period of coupling. During this time, breeding males are agitated and competitive. In Siberia, they even say a moose is scarier than a bear. You shouldn't approach moose calves. Make any abrupt movements. You should go away if you hear a moose roaring. Even that is enough to get scared. Slowly leave a moose's pathway. It can't move back. Hide behind a tree. They have very bad eyesight. Turn on loud music because they are afraid of loud noises. If a moose runs after you, scale a tree. These signs will tell you that a moose is about to attack. It stops eating and stares at you. Its ears lie down flat against its head while the hair on its neck, hump, and hip raises. It walks toward you, lowering its head. It urinates. It whips its head back just like horses do. 9. Meeting a moose or a boar on the road while driving. You shouldn't press the car horn or blink the lights because the animal can attack you. Try to drive around the moose. You should be on the watch when traveling during the fall. Slowly stop if the animal appears on the road. In case of urgency, try to drive slowly around the animal. If you hit the animal with your car, don't approach the animal, even if it seems dead. It could still harm you. Don't try to take it away with you. This can cause criminal liability. The right actions are designed by the legislation of your country. It's most likely that you have to call the traffic police. 8. Meeting a hedgehog. You shouldn't give it any milk. Yes, you heard that correctly. Contrary to stereotypes, hedgehogs have milk indigestion, so probably don't try ice cream either. Touch a hedgehog barehanded as you might catch a whole variety of infections. Take a hedgehog home if it's not wounded. It's not a pet, it's a wild animal. You should call the animal rescue service if the hedgehog isn't okay. In this case, you may take the animal with you. 7. If you're attacked by an angry boar. Actually, this does not often happen as an average boar will run away upon first seeing you. However, tuskers attack. You shouldn't run away. The animal will catch up with you. Be sure of your weapon. Boars have very thick skin, and a weapon attack will only make them angrier. You should hide behind a tree. This way, the animal will lose sight of you. Climb up a tree. Make loud noises. 6. If there's a bat in your apartment, you shouldn't panic. Don't be superstitious. The animal is more likely to be lost. It's not here to drink your blood. There are 2 types of bats, fruit eaters and insect eaters, and neither of them feast on humans. Except, of course, for Dracula's. Touch it barehanded. Throw a sleeping bat out of the window. You should take away all your pets. Put on some thick gloves. Wait until the animal is on a surface and then carefully take it. You can also cover it with a box and shove something under it. If the bat is awake, go outside the house and let it fly out. If the bat is asleep, wait until it wakes up. For this time, just cover it with a box with air holes. 5. If a coyote, a fox, or a jackal noticed you, you shouldn't run away. The animal might trace you. Approach the animal and try to play with it. You should slowly stand back, shout. Stretch out your arms or clothes to give the impression that you have an increased size. Throw a stone in the direction of the animal, not exactly at it, or give the impression that you are going to throw it. 4. If a nestling has fallen out of its nest. In 99% of cases, you should leave a nestling as it is and not try to save it. The bird is just trying to learn how to fly. and its parents are usually somewhere nearby. You should save a nestling if it has visible damage, it's a swift or pigeon nestling, it's blind and featherless. You might also call the Animal Rescue Service because it's really difficult to raise a nestling yourself. 3. If a dolphin is near you while you are swimming in the sea. People think that these animals are truly kind, letting you ride their backs or saving you from drowning. This belief came from Greco-Roman times when dolphins were believed to have close connections to the gods. For example, a favorite messenger of Poseidon was Delphinus. That's why the god placed the image of a dolphin in the stars. In ancient Greece, a death penalty was awaiting anybody who killed a dolphin. All in all, people have always believed that dolphins have special powers that can cure humans. Well, you shouldn't humanize dolphins. Even when being friendly, they can still harm you. They bite and can also painfully push you. You shouldn't flounce near a dolphin. Firmly believe that a dolphin can do absolutely no harm to you. You should swim away from the dolphins. Interact with these animals only if you have an opportunity to leave the water at any moment. 2. If a dolphin has been washed ashore, you shouldn't carry it back to the sea because it will surely die. If the animal is on the shore, it's likely to be sick or injured. Leave the animal alone because it will be attacked by gulls or dogs. You should speak to rescuers or the Coast Guard and wait for help near the dolphin. Protect the animal from the sun. It will become hot very quickly, even in winter. Cover it with a wet towel or algae. Water the animal from time to time. Watch out, water can get into the breathing hole. Avoid it. 1. Meeting a shark in the open sea. Actually, situations where you meet a shark that is going to attack you do not happen very often. But such an acquaintance is still dangerous. You shouldn't panic. Sharks feel your fear and get even angrier due to the prey drive. Try to swim away. A shark is on its territory, and it moves very quickly. It's going to catch you. You should stay still. Try to leave the pathway of the animal by slowly swimming away. It will lose its interest in you. Defend yourself. If a shark attacks, punch it on the nose with all your might and try to leave the water. The shark is going to be led astray for a while. If the animal is going to bite you, try to injure its eyes or gills. These are the weakest parts of a shark's body. Either way, defend yourself and try to leave the water quickly by all means. One more thing. Attention! Any warm-blooded animal might be a carrier of rabies. This is a lethal disease that can't be cured. The disease is transmitted through a bite or spit. However sweet an animal seems, you better not touch it. Don't let your pets play with wild animals. If you see an injured animal, call the Animal Rescue Service. Professionals will help it better than you. Don't feed wild animals. They get used to it and lose the ability to find foods themselves. Besides, they're going to beg for food from people who know nothing about their habits. Insolent animals might scare or injure them. Never touch young animals. They may seem cute, but their parents will be aggressive. We don't want to say that animals threaten you and you should always avoid them. You should just remember that they are not your toys or friends. They are not good or bad, but they are wild and unpredictable. Have you ever had any encounters with wild animals? If so, how did you behave in these situations? Tell us in the comments below. Share this video with those of your friends who like camping and spending time in the countryside. Have you subscribed to our channel? Not yet? Then what are you waiting for? Do it right away so you don't miss all the cool stuff that you can find on the bright side of life.